Today it's Friday, August 21st, 2026. I almost forget the 133. It came back a couple of weeks ago, weeks ago. Okay, came back sleeved. Okay. The cylinders, they have 200-300 millimeter run out. Some of them they're reaching up to 400. Okay. That's one thing. Second thing, they didn't use a torque plate. Third, they have used epoxy behind the sleeve, and then you have the iron cylinder, the iron sleeve, you have epoxy, and then you have the block, the aluminum block. After some heat cycles, you're gonna change the shape, and yeah. Anyhow, then we have a misalignment on the sleeves. Alright, in the middle it looks decent, and then between third and fourth, again misalignment. This is not, it is what it is. Fine. They make a leak test on the block, has some surface rust on the caps. I'm gonna remove the rust, I'm not gonna keep it like that. Fine. It is something. It will gonna run. It's not gonna last long. I mean, yeah, I hope to last long. Let's place it this way. Then cylinder head went for porting. Okay, forget about the spark plugs. That obviously they heat the spark plugs because it was installed, and they heat it down. They port it. I mean, it looks decent. Okay, I have no clue. I don't know how it was flowing before and how it flows now. There is no data on the maximum lift, or I have no data. They just give me the cylinder head, the valve springs in this nylon bag, retainer spacers. Yeah, okay. I hope that it's not missing something. We're gonna see about that. Then I need to clean the cylinder head, lap the valves, and then send it for one light resurface. Light resurface, I mean, light, I hope to be light, because what's this? You see that? Direct on the firing, that's not good. See this? It's also not good. Yeah, it's not good to have this kind of things. This is gonna blow the head gasket, actually. The flame, it's the pressure with the temperature, that's the combination, alright? The flame, it's gonna try to find the weak spot, the imperfection, alright? And like this has plenty imperfections all around. It's not something small to say that, you know what, okay, it needs to go for a resurface, alright? I mean, I cannot close it like that. Even if it was a natural aspirated engine, I'm not gonna close it like that. So, I said my concern about the block and the sleeves. I make my point for the cylinder head. Like I said, need to be cleaned, need to be lapped the valves, and then I'm sending it at the machine shop. So when it comes back, I'm gonna wash it again, and then I'm gonna mount the valves, valve seals, and the rest. Okay. Then, regarding the main bearings, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Audi, and so many other companies, you know, they're using a color code bearings, and there are some numbers on the block and some letters on the crankshaft, and based on these numbers, as an example, here you see the number 2, it's yellow. The yellow, it's the 54 ending up part number. 52 it's the blue, 54 it's the yellow, 56 it's the red, and so on. This is for M157, M177, alright, as an example. The 54, this is a yellow one. If I open it, it's a yellow one. It's gonna make sense why I'm pointing here. 1 second to open it. Alright, 54, you see yellow. Yellow, gold, you name it. Let's put it back in place. 54. All right, if I come here, I have 54, here I have 52. All right, then I have 56, the red one. All right, so what's my point? With the color code, it's usually between 3,000–4,000 of millimeter between the colors. All right, and you can make the main line to be perfect. First, I'm getting always what color it says on the block and whatever it says on the crankshaft to have a baseline, and then if I see that it's somewhere tight or it's loose, then I'm gonna change the bearing cell to one step up or down. If it's, let us say, if it needs to install the yellow one, the 54, and I see that it's tight, I'm gonna go to the 52. That's more loose. If I put the 54 and I see that it's loose, I'm gonna go to the 56. That has more thickness. Okay? So, one is this. And why I'm saying all these things? Because these are the bearings that they send me for the main line, the crankshaft main bearings. There are no colors, there are nothing. All are exactly the same. They're coated. It's very good brand, okay? I'm just saying that there is no room to play. If somewhere it's a little bit more tight or if it's a little bit more loose, I cannot do something. If you want to fix something like that, you have to send the block at the machine shop, and then they have to change the journals on the crankshaft, accordingly. If, let us say, you have one that it's tight and the other four, they're nice, 0.036, 0.04 as an example maximum, then you have to deal only with one, you have to remove some materials. It's not right, but guess where I am. And I'm not gonna do it, obviously. We're not gonna do that because also the sleeves, they're not gonna last long, like I said. Fine. Then thrust washers, I'm gonna reuse the old ones. All right. That's why I'm marking all the time the bearings on the position and which one's the front, which one's the rear, to have a peace of mind. I mean, if you go to watch the previous video, I think that I mentioned that it's a couple of months ago when I was opening this engine. I'm always marking the old main bearings, thrust washers, and all these things. I want to see exactly from where it came out, just in case. So, the thrust washer, all of them, they don't have so much wear. I mean, it's just one light polishing mark there. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's going to be within the specs, the actual movement of the crankshaft. Okay? I'm going to reuse it. You're not going to have any problem. I'm not afraid about the actual movement of the crank. This is not going to have any problem. The main line is different story. This is different story. Forget about that. So I mentioned what I had to mention for the cylinder head. I said what I had to say about the engine block, the main bearings, and nothing more, nothing less. First thing first, I have sorry, let me show you also the parts. I have the camshafts, I have the crankshaft that I have sent already for a light polishing and came back like any other time. Just one very light polishing for the new main bearings and connecting bearings. I have one head gasket, I have a crankshaft front and rear seal, I have the connecting bearings over there, these connecting rods. That's what I have all in all. And the studs, okay, I'm gonna show you the studs when it comes to time, not now. So, priorities. Getting the valves from here, putting it in a box like what I'm doing all the time to be in order, because I want to clean the valves. I'm not going to keep it like that. Clean the cylinder head, lap the valves, and then send it to the machine shop for one light resurface. Okay, that's the priority. And meanwhile, preparing all the parts, remove the sealant, clean it, to move on. And I will gonna remove also the rust from the caps. Yeah. Okay, but priority, like I said, it's the cylinder head. Standing by, when I receive back the cylinder head and I'm ready, I'm gonna show you all the parts and we're gonna start putting it together. Yeah, I'm gonna give also to the guys outside to help me out with some parts. Okay, that's it. Small update, mostly for the owner, obviously. Thank you very much. See you next time. See you when I see you.